Hi, this is Dr. Dorenzo. Again, I want to welcome you to Component 4, Communicating with Your Children. So this is a really important topic. How do I talk to my child about divorce, about getting the divorce, as well as helping them get through the whole process? So let's talk about helping your children survive a divorce. Teachers, parents of friends, and employers need to be alerted that there is a major family change happening. Just as your performance at work may drop, you may expect a similar drop-off in your child's performance at school, as well as regarding their general functioning and their general attitude and behavior. You and your spouse may be ready for a divorce, but remember that a sudden announcement is going to surprise them. Take the steps necessary to help your child understand your divorce. Children need to know that they are not responsible for the divorce. They need to know that they're loved by both parents and that their needs will be met despite the divorce happening in the family. Kids can't cause divorce. They've got to know this over and over again. They've got to hear it from you. There are so many reasons people get divorced, but one thing is for sure, children don't cause divorce. Unfortunately, children often make the mistake of believing that they are the reason mom and dad divorced. They will ask themselves, what if I behave better, helped out more? The truth is that divorce is between adults and not children. Believe it or not, children will think about what they can do to get mom and dad back together again. The answer, nothing. Just as the divorce has nothing to do with the children, getting back together is not up to the children. It rarely happens. You may see your children behave better, get straight A's, etc., all in an attempt to get you and your spouse back together. On the flip side, misbehaving and doing poorly in school will also bring the parents together, but it will not get them back together to get married. So I often have parents say, I often have parents say to me, my child's not even affected by divorce because they're getting straight A's. They may even say, wow, their grades have improved when they're with me because they're with me so much. But it may just be a defense mechanism or a method of the child coping with stress. Or certainly an attempt to think that if they behave better, they can get their parents back together. So certainly a sad state of affairs, but you can help your child make this situation be better. Let's talk about how kids feel and ways for kids to deal with their feelings. Some kids feel relieved that their parents are getting divorced because there's been so much fighting in the home. And finally, mom and dad are splitting up. These are not the kids that are trying to pull mom and dad back together. Sometimes they're very lonely. Sometimes they feel angry, scared, guilty, sad. So all of those feelings are certainly acceptable. They may say mean and nasty things to you, like I hate you, I never loved you, you don't love you're not a good husband, you weren't a good wife, not a good parent, you didn't love the other spouse. These are just feelings. Kids are trying to be heard. And sometimes they get louder with the meaner manner in which they speak. So ways to deal with this. If you're mad, I don't necessarily advocate punching things, but you can squeeze a pillow or a stress ball. You can kick a ball, okay, or play sports. That's a great way to get out some of your anger and frustration. If you are lonely, scared, or sad, talk to siblings, parent or grandparent, or a friend, okay? You can help them if they're angry, go run and hit a baseball again. So, exerting some of the frustration. And if they feel guilty, you want them to be able to talk to you, okay, or their grandparents, or another trusted adult. Strategies to help your kids through divorce. First, be honest. Children are perceptive. Let them know if you are separating rather than telling them dad is away on business. Children need simple and straightforward answers. If you're getting set, if there is a separation, there is a divorce, you let them know. Don't tell them that dad is just watching the house. Dad's at the beach house or the rental property watching it because of some tenant. Tell them the truth, because they will know, and then they're going to be upset with you. They'll find out and they'll be upset with you because you were lying to them. Let your child know it's not their fault. Children will assume that they are responsible. Gently reassure them that it has nothing to do with them. Listen quietly. Children need to be heard without a parent trying to fix the situation. Let them ask questions and express their feelings without interrupting them or fixing it. Let your child know that it is okay for them to be sad, angry, or confused, and that they don't need to hide their feelings. Let your child know it's normal for them to want their parents to get back together. Explain to them that it is unlikely that people ever get back together again, but that their wish for their parents to get back together is completely normal. Reassure your child of personal safety, ongoing love, and support from both parents, so from both of you. They need to know that their world is still safe. Ask your child about friends of theirs whose parents are divorced. This is a good way to learn about your child's fears and assumptions. It also gives you the opportunity to clear up any preconceived notions. Don't put your child in the middle of your adult conflicts. It is not their problem, and it undermines your ability to make them feel like their world is safe. Spend time with caring friends and family members. A support network can protect your child from becoming isolated and feeling like they need to take care of your emotional well-being. Buy a book on divorce and children and read it together. This will help open the lines of communication and give you the forum to discuss their feelings. Involve them in extracurricular activities. Keep them occupied. Keep them distracted in a healthy way. All right, so some references for you to consider looking up. So childrenanddivorce.com, great website. The Effects of Divorce on Children, you can download the book. And then I have some other items here that you are certainly able to look up. And there's certainly there are lots of books on Amazon.com and at your local bookstore.